As a result of children's musical taste at this level, you will recognize the progress.
Born singing a song, slinging a rhythm in him. Shorty rocks raps, but attacks on his background were injuring him. All these interesting things caught his attention.
Soon started to mention his fascination to be more than just a bastard babe, outcasted by the nation and slapped the tape in. To his surprise, it held his soul in captivation.
Complacent was his once brillow exterior as he sank into the pillow and notes filled his interior. His heart now pumped inferior problems outpours as his mind now swam with the dolphins across shores.
Into a sea without walls, and what was this new ocean he explored and adored, already bored, ignoring authority. His thoughts soar, orbiting outside the impurities placed before him. Insecurity aborted through recordings, absorbing what was said.
A verse pouring off the head was how he got down. Found out how to lingo his language in a circular sound.
Unravel the ties to which his thoughts were once bound.
And astound the crowd as he swayed with his verbs and played with his nouns. Word wisdom from tongue teaching. Seen in battles is nice enough to keep other poets from speaking. Leaking lyric from his brain might be the only proof to show that he was raised right.
By turntables and mics, thinking God a dying man can save his own life. He contemplates the whole night. All of a sudden his future doesn't look so bright. Now it's school versus the strobe light. Should a wounded soldier go home and fight?
He pondered this through many long moods and hot suns. To live in a suit and tie, offend for food with a tongue. To submissively comply and be a good son. To let the voices of his elders muffle his ambition, or crush his inhibitions and follow intuition and float down a stream of his boyhood dreams. To bathe in his vision, soak his words in the steam.
Now provoked, determined to be
the ceremony's master.
He kidnapped the microphone and held it captive. Captured by a passion, he captions the chapters to a rhythmic rapture. These actions embarrassed his parents until they asked him to pack up, grasping in his palms
disaster.
After the sorrow, he borrows laughter and basks in the pasture of a better tomorrow. With his decision made, still heard the lies. Forget your priorities and try to commercialize. This person finds a way to perfect his art and overlooks that it's ruled by jewels and wealthy thugs with no heart. Spark up a session, he'll show you exactly how to get rid of this misconception
that you can go hip-hop and switch directions. He stayed real so the industry try to disconnect him,
infecting him with lessons of weapons, rejecting his message.
So he fired back with a surprise attack and took over the empire of rap, sending these clowns home in their Hummers, leaving tire tracks. There was no more desire to slack, but his mission wasn't accomplished.
So what happened?
He took out the Excalibur and slayed his last dragon.
Now he sits atop his pinnacle, smiling down on the rest. The callous touch of perseverance is left and blessed throughout the icons and all the you will never be's. He broke through the molds and assumed his true identity. The ends are finally met. He sleeps with no regrets. A young boy's promises have all been kept.
And wherever he went, the audience wept. Applause, awards, and autographs in a harmonious end. Far from how the story began, his enormous glory was shed upon the world, raising the voices of the earth's boys and girls, conquering the mountains of the continents with a conscience and a pen. A tale told from table of content to index. You have been a witness to descriptions that depicted this fiction story. The moral of the story is to share your stories.
Share life stories.